How are you?
I'd like to call to order the April 16th, 2013 meeting, Columbiana City Council. Please stand for the invocation of pledge of flag.
Lord, we pray that you will give our council members the faith and courage to carry on their duties. Help them to do right, to deal fairly with others, and to place their trust in you. In your name we pray. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ferguson?
Here.
McVeigh?
Here.
King?
Here.
Here.
Gallagher? Here. Lakeman?
Here.
Spadholm?
Here.
Willard? Here. Blaisdell?
Everyone should have a copy of the April 2nd, 2013 meeting minutes. Are there any errors or omissions? If not, we'll stand as presented. With communications, the reports of commissions and board, everyone should have a copy of the Park Recreation and Cemetery Board meeting minutes of March 25th, 2013, and April 1st, 2013. Planning Commission meeting minutes of April 9th, 2013. And the Board of Zoning Appeals meeting minutes of April 11th, 2013. Any comments on any of these? Yeah, we move into recognition of persons desiring to appear before council. On the agenda, first item is Kelly Harding, the Heroes and Halos Safety Day, June 22nd, 2013.
Hello.
Hi, Kelly.
Here's a picture that I passed around. Last year was our first safety day. It is a Heroes and Halos Special Needs Safety Day and Interactive Health Fair. We had it last year at the park in Columbiana, and for our first year's event, we had approximately 500 people came through. So it was a very good event for us. This year we are going to have it again on June 22nd. The only change we're going to have this year is we're having it at Columbiana Middle School instead of the park. That way if it rains, we can move inside instead of just having it to be a scratch day. So what we're asking is to be able to include the fire department, EMS, and police department again like we did last year. Like I said, part of the day is to create a safety day where the kids can come in and learn about the public safety works and services in an area in a pace that they can understand. So we will be having insurance for the event. That is something that we provide every year.
Any questions or comments?
It's great.
Would anyone like to make a motion?
I would.
I'll second it.
A motion and a second. Any other comments?
Ferguson?
Yes.
McVeigh?
Yes.
King?
Yes.
Conover?
Yes.
Gallagher? Yes. Lakeman?
Yes.
You didn't get called away tonight.
That's right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kelly.
Next is the update from Danny Clancy and Richard Hura, Building Excellence Committee.
Actually, I'm going to
In
go
order.
first. In order. I just wanted to clarify the purpose of the bond issue committee meeting. When we attended the meeting last time, it was only to present information regarding the bond issue and to answer any questions pertaining to it. We were not here to attack or confront anyone. Any comments that were made regarding misinformation that was disseminated during last year's campaign were in error. The information that was posted by Mr. Blakeman was taken from the ballot language, which refers to cost in terms of taxable value, as opposed to the common reference to market value when calculating estimated cost to taxpayers. When that difference of calculation was pointed out to Mr. Blakeman in his communications to his constituents, he did clarify that point. I want to apologize that this issue was brought up again at the last meeting since it had been resolved last year. We are all on the same page regarding calculation of the cost of the bond issue to taxpayers, and I want to thank Mr. Blakeman for attending our committee's public forum that was held on Sunday at Firestone Farms and his expression of support of the bond issue at that time. And also, on another note, I wanted to mention that real estate taxes went down by nearly as much as the cost of the bond issue in 2012 because the library bond issue came off. The last year it was paid for was in 2011. The millage is very similar in those. So the decrease that would have shown on your taxes that you paid in 2012 will be very similar to the increase that you would see for the bond issue if it should pass on taxes paid in 2014. So just wanted to point that out. And I think what we want to do next is play the video.
When we were here last, we were asked to come back and give you an update on our campaign progress. And one of the things that we have done is create a video, a DVD that's available on our website to watch, and we also have hard copies of the DVD, and I have one for everyone here as well. It shows the support of some of the residents of Columbiana in their own words, and also some information regarding the school and why we need it fixed. So we just play it.
I think the speakers are all the way out there trying to keep the volume on the right.
My name is Daniela Clancy, and I'm co-chairperson of the Columbiana Building Excellence Committee. Our committee is designed to bring awareness to the community for the great need that we have at Southside Middle School. Our schools are excellent, our students are phenomenal, but unfortunately our building is not. For less than what it costs to sign your kids up for baseball every year, you can help rebuild our school. We have holes in the ceilings. We have ceiling tiles falling in, children walking around, trash bags, collecting water. And this little amount of money can really invest in our children and our grandchildren.
We're asking for approximately $4 million to fix or repair the school that is approximately 50 years old. You have a chance to walk through here, you see there's many areas of the building that need repaired. It's to the point now where we have to make a decision. Do we want to spend $4 million, or do we want to wait till it's worse and spend $12 million to build a new school? If you need a tour of this building, I encourage you to come here and look at it. Take some serious consideration that this will affect many people in the community.
Larry Bachman. I've lived in this in Columbiana for over 45 years. Any of you that know me know that I'm straightforward and an honest person. The flat roof has many leaks in it. It has been repaired many times, and it is still leaking. Our children, grandchildren deserve the best we can give them in order to receive an excellent education. Being retired and on a fixed income, I understand. I think the administration is being fair in a request for funds. This money will be spent to benefit the future of Columbiana.
There are so many great things that are happening here at Southside Middle School. We owe it to our kids as a community to show them that we are very proud of all that they've achieved.
I just think it would be so wonderful for all kids to have the opportunity to experience what the children of Joshua Dixon have now with their new environment. The air is cleaner, the lighting is a lot more natural lighting, a lot brighter, and there's safer pathways, and it's just a beautiful atmosphere. The kids really love the building. They've taken some ownership of it, around the building. They'll report things that aren't right or things that need fixed immediately because I think they want to keep it nice.
My kids, Natalie and Drew, go to Joshua Dixon. It is great. It is fabulous. It looks beautiful. What an improvement in their lives. Natalie and Drew love going to class. They love going to Joshua Dixon. I absolutely would wouldn't send my kids anywhere else but Joshua Dixon, and I'm so grateful that they did that. Thank you so much.
We live in a great community down here in Columbiana. And our schools, I know, have excellent ratings, and we're proud of that. Joshua Dixon has just been finished, remodeled, and it turned out beautifully. And we have the high school, which is a relatively new school, which is also very nice and equipped for all the modern technology. But we have problems with the middle school. It's got a flat roof and it's leaking and it's causing a lot of damage in the school. The tiles, the walls, and if we could improve that for the little bit of money that they're truly asking for, I would say it's a plus for the community.
Two of the items that I think are most critical for the bond is replacing the roof and upgrading the mechanical system. Those two items alone will tremendously increase the air quality of the building. We know that the school offers a great learning experience, and that will continue on. The house value of a home of $150,000, we are only asking for less than the cost of a gallon of milk per month.
I'm Tom Bell. I've been a lifelong resident of Columbiana. Graduated from here in 1970. In fact, I was in 5th grade when this building was brand new. My wife and I, Cheryl, have raised 3 children here in Columbiana. We're real happy with the school system, the results. They were well prepared for college. We're extremely proud of the community and all the schools and everything that's happened here. We would just like to urge your support for this. If you've noticed, you see a lot of trend in other schools, in churches, everything to get away from flat roofs. So we'd certainly urge your support for the approval of the bond issue. It just makes common sense.
My name is Temple. I've lived in Columbiana since 1957. My husband and I have raised 5 children here who all attended Columbiana schools. This is a community that is proud of their schools. I think everybody should consider voting yes for the bond issue. I just had the opportunity to come to the school this week because my granddaughter noticed trash cans in the hallways to catch water and brown ceiling towels, and just come by and take a look and see what our children are putting up with. You would realize how important it is to give them a safe and healthy environment to learn.
A resident, a parent, and a business owner in Columbiana, we had a house that had a roof leaking. We fixed it. And so the same is true for our school. In addition, there will be renovations to the academic classrooms, which will make the learning environment even better and healthier. And communities become strong when both the schools, the churches, the town itself, and the members all come together to make a great community. You can't have a great community without a great school.
Hello, my name is Rich Berryman. Let me give you a little background of my experience here in Columbiana. Fortunately for me, my family moved here in 1936, and graduated from Columbiana High School, and they went on to Ohio State, come back to Columbiana, and I've been in Columbiana for the rest of the years up until now. So really didn't get too far away, and really I didn't want to get too far away. I have so much pride in this community, and I just love this community and never had any desire to leave. And, you know, pride is one thing. You buy a new refrigerator, you step back and you look at it and you say, got a lot of pride in it. You buy a new television set and you step back and look at it and you say, I've got a lot of pride in it. And you buy a new car and you do the same thing and you have pride in those things. Well, basically that's what we're doing right now in Columbiana. I'd like to talk about the pride in our schools. If you go to our high school, look at our high school, it's a wonderful school, and you step back and see a lot of pride in it. And you want to our Joshua Dixon, and my golly, look at that building and the inside of the building and the renovations that took place there. And you can step back and say, boy, I have a lot of pride in this. Then you can come on to the middle school. You can look around, step back, You can't say anything. So we're hoping that the levy passes and remodeling can be done and the roofs can be put on, new interior refurbished and everything. So when that is done, then you can step back at this building and say, I've got a lot of pride in that. So basically that's what it is. You've got to have pride in your community and in your schools, and making good buildings is part of that. Now, you can go to the ballot box and you can vote no against the levy. You can step back. I don't know what you'll do. You can vote for the levy. You can step back as well and say, I have a lot of pride in my school. Now, we all know that pride is going to cost you money. It's going to cost money. Now, I'm a senior citizen and I'm on a fixed income, but I guarantee you that I will try my hardest to find enough money to take care of the increase that I might have in my taxes. And then I can step back and say, I have a lot of pride in my school. Thank you.
Yes. Vote yes for our kids.
Vote yes.
Vote yes for our school.
I would certainly say vote yes for our schools, for our children, for our grandchildren, and for everybody in the community.
Vote yes.
I believe we should all vote yes.
Vote yes for our future.
Vote yes.
Vote yes.
I hope you get out there and vote yes for the bond issue.
Vote yes for SSNS.
Vote yes for our bond issue.
Vote yes.
I think it's time. I think it's time that we vote yes for our kids, our grandkids.
Vote yes for our future. Please vote yes for all of our kids. Vote yes. Vote yes.
Vote yes. Please put our kids first and vote yes.
Please vote yes.
Please vote yes for this bond issue. Thank you.
I wanted to thank you all again for inviting us back. We really appreciate the opportunity to be in front of you. And the reason that we wanted to be here in the first place
My
was
grandkids sing Yellow Claim Tea and I
You probably just pull the audio cable out there once.
But again, thanks for letting us come here and be a part of your meeting. And what I did want to share with you tonight as part of our getting more information out to the public is with regards to the bond language itself. When the bond language was put on the ballot this time around, that was prior to beginning public meetings on it. And so in those public meetings, we listened to the residents and people's concerns, and we heard of people being concerned about how the money would be spent. So one of the things that the board did in response to that was to adopt a resolution that said that the money would be spent for the roof renovation and other renovations to the interior academic classrooms, and that would exclude the any type of building of a athletic facility. Now, what the bond language still says is that athletic facility, because we were past the point in time when we could change that language. So the board has adopted, just as you all would adopt language and resolution, a resolution that if there was any remaining money left over, any money that would be left over would be addressed at a public meeting, and we would have public input as to how those dollars would be spent, what the community felt was important with regards to how to spend any leftover money. But as Mr. Muck has informed us, there will probably be very little left over because it has been wisely and tightly budgeted, per se, with regards to what would a roof cost and what would these new renovations cost. And so with that, we did want to clarify that so that everyone is aware that when you go to the ballot box, it's going to have that language in there. But the school board did adopt a resolution saying that we're not spending it on athletic facilities, and we would only spend it if there were leftover money, and the public actually wanted that and told the school board and stuff. With that, Danny's going to share with you some of the more activities that we've been involved in.
Hello again. I'm going to pass these out and just kind of pass it down. Those are the copy of the DVDs for everyone. And then here are some of the brochures that we've been handing out with all of the information in them, including the dollar amounts that we had spoken about before. To date, we have ordered 400 lawn signs, and approximately 230 of them are up around town. We do have some here with us, so if anybody would like one in the audience or on the council, we do have those available for you. We have had great success. We've had a lot of support. We've faced very little negativity. Once we've gotten the information out there, people are being very receptive to it, which is a great thing. Our next step is to go door to door. So we will be starting that next week. We have a team of people, some of them are here with us today, that have joined us to go door to door and speak to hopefully every resident in Columbiana and get all of their questions answered. We did have a meeting on Sunday. Mr. Blakeman attended at Firestone Farms. We also have one scheduled at the public library on May 4th, and we are looking to schedule one at Whispering Pines and one at Woodland Run, but those dates are not secured yet, so we won't share those quite yet. But all of that is available on our Facebook page and on our website, which is ColumbianaBuildingExcellence.org.
And then one other thing, we did meet with the Columbiana Chamber of Commerce, and they adopted a resolution to support the bond levy, so we were very pleased with that. And then we would like to address any concerns or questions you might have of us that you might want to ask us at this time.
I'd just like to make a statement. About 3 weeks ago in the paper, they put a figure in there that you guys had raised of $300,000.
They did print a correction.
Yeah, it was a real tiny correction. So maybe you could list that in the article about this meeting, that it's only 3,000 and not 300,000.
Well, to date of this meeting, we have raised 4,000.
4,000,
Yes.
not 400, 4,000. Because it was real hard to find that correction in the paper.
Yes, we did get some calls, but she was very quick to correct that, and I emailed her.
We were concerned that people would think, why do we need that?
Why do you need the money? Why do you need the money? Right.
Are there any other questions? Anyone?
I would just like to say thank you very much. The information you're getting out very well, and I think you'll get a lot of positive reaction from people. Now they know specifically, because there's a lot of people who didn't understand, I think, last time. And I think you'll do much better, and I personally support the school system.
Thank you.
We
Thank you. We
appreciate that.
appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much, and thank you again for letting us come back.
Anytime.
I'd also like to say thank you to Lori. And then the way that was construed in the paper a couple weeks ago when I wasn't here was that I was personally against it, which wasn't the case. And I was very happy. That's hard to do, to come in and correct something that big. And it takes a big person. I want to say thank you personally for doing that.
Thank you so much.
And we do want to emphasize, we're here to work with you and you and you and you and you. We are here to work together with our city government. And we're not here
I can attest that we were almost 2 hours Sunday afternoon talking and going through things and personal concerns and how that it's changed this time since last time around and how much different it is. And I do personally believe that it's way different than it was in August.
we thank you for that. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you. Anyone else wishing to speak to council this evening? Yes, sir.
Back over there.
Yes, come on up to the podium and record it, please.
You know that piece of property you guys own?
One second. Could you state your name and address, please?
I'm Paul Scott. I live at 209 Market Street.
Okay, thank you.
There's a community well on the corner of Metz and Camelot, and there's like probably 40 or 50 acres around it of woods. Don't we own, doesn't the city own that?
Yes.
Am I allowed to walk my dog in there, and could you turn that into a dog park possibly, instead of just leaving it for nothing? It should be very useful place. It's nice to walk the dog. I've been there many times.
I don't, Chief, you know me.
I would comment this way on it, not necessarily on the specific uses in terms of the dog park, but just in general terms. Water wells and the like are what's known by the Department of Homeland Security as protected critical infrastructure.
Right.
It's probably not the best idea, in my judgment, to allow unfettered public access in or around or near any type of critical infrastructure, water wells, power plants, things like that. Not that you or your dog are going to bother anything, but it gives unfettered access that wouldn't be necessarily questioned to those who might not have good intentions. So if that were going to be under consideration, if there was that much property, perhaps a portion of it might be considered, but certainly an insulated piece around that water well would be prudent to maintain a buffer or a barrier that would not allow unfettered public access. That would be my input on it.
It's something we can look into. I would also recommend maybe you stop in and see the Columbiana Park and Cemetery Board. They've talked about doing something like that in the park property. You might want to stop and talk to them at their meeting, which is the fourth Monday of the month, and talk to them. Maybe they might have some ideas also. Same place.
Okay, that's all I wanted to ask you. I'm sure that's good enough. Thanks a lot for your help.
Comment?
I will run up with this for the gentleman's information. That woods that you see there, originally Stewart Woods, years ago, is owned by 4 different entities. City of Columbiana, Harmony Village, Jean Steer, there's another lady that owns a section just south of Harmony Village. So there's a very small piece of that is public property. Just actually the corner there. So just so you're aware of that.
I think your best shot might be to talk to the park board at their regular meeting and see, then maybe it'll help you out with an area in the park. Because I know they have commented about that at different times. Thank you. Anyone else concerned to speak to council this evening? Manager's report.
In your packet, you have Columbiana Police Department reports. You have the Mayor's Court report, Fire Department report, building and zoning from January through March, and also the bid results that will be addressed later for the asphalt, diesel, and the lime. And I'd also like to report on Efficiency Gov that the free light bulbs they gave out over 2,200 light bulbs on the 1st and 2nd of April. They thought it was a great program, especially for the first time they've ever done it. Very, very successful. And it was also a learning tool. They had a little demonstration here to show the advantages of using CFLs over regular incandescent light bulbs. So, we're still looking for volunteers on the 27th for the work day in the park with Comcast. Please feel free to contact the Chamber of Commerce to register. And that will be from 9 to noon, and breakfast will be provided.
And just not to break in and interrupt your thunder, but I've seen where they're also going to supply all the tools, which they will donate to the city when the project's done, and the other things they're going to do for us. So it's very nice of Comcast to do that for the city.
Yeah, for every volunteer, we're going to get at least $17 per volunteer, and if we can get everything, which I believe we're getting the breakfast donated and other things, so so they'll be able to even donate more. So up to probably right around $20 a person that we're going to get, but we still need volunteers. Chamber of Commerce, you can register there.
482-3822.
Held a managers meeting last week, and Chief and I have been talking about risk assessment, vulnerability assessment, emergency preparedness for the city. So we held like a workshop with all superintendents and police chief, and did a great job. Just talked about a lot of things that we hadn't communicated necessarily before to get a plan for emergencies. And wouldn't you know it, we had a storm that night. I believe that all the departments did a great job coming together. Police, fire, and street, and electric, all the departments were out there just helping. It's really worked out. Just glad that we had a meeting that day about the same identical thing. And then, let's see, the research projects being constructed right down at the sewer plant, and the meeting at the USDA went very well last week. We met Wednesday their afternoon. They're very happy with our progress, and we hope to be getting everything finished up by the end of this month for all the activities. And Terry's been working on that Comcast days a lot. And, we just started for the street department. We started street sweeping, and we're still patching. The next thing is the review bill list. You also have the bill list.
Can I ask you a question about the bill list?
Yes.
INET Corporation, $100,000.
That was the research project. That's good that you pointed out. We are being reimbursed very soon by the OWDA. Originally, we thought that they were going to cut us the check before that, but that's what it was for, is the research project. All the equipment come in, put it all together, and the invoices have been sent to the OWDA, and they will reimburse us within weeks. But that was we accounted for that in the budget.
And so we're going to get reimbursed for
Absolutely, yes.
Absolutely. And who's reimbursing us again?
Ohio Water Department.
Okay.
Ohio Water Department Development Authority. Mike was in contact with them this week.
Anything else with the city manager? Okay, we run into business. Due to the length of the resolutions, the ordinances, my motion will read by title only.
So moved.
King?
Yes.
Schoniger?
Yes.
Callender? Yes. Lakeman?
Yes.
Ferguson?
Yes.
McBain?
Yes.
Resolution number 13-R-448, second reading. A resolution accepting monies from the Columbiana County Board of Commissioners to be used exclusively for wages and related benefits to permit the City of Columbiana Police Department to assign an officer to the Columbiana County Drug Task Force.
Second.
Any comments?
So I'm guessing you're good with this, Chief?
Yes, sir. Done extensive research on it and met with the prosecutor, the sheriff, and the new director of the task force are satisfied with the direction it's moving. I think there's very little risk in trying this out for a limited period. We worked with Dan and got some language into our ordinance for their approval that gives us some leeway in terms of anything that would change within our budget or our situation. So I'm comfortable with that.
Anyone else? Yeah?
Callender?
Yes.
Lakeman?
Yes.
Ferguson?
Yes.
McBain?
Yes.
King?
Yes.
Schoniger?
Yes.
Ordinance number 13-0-2721, second reading. An ordinance as adopted for sodium chloride requirements for purchase effective period 12 months from date of award, inclusive or on a effective date as determined by the director at the time of bid.
So moved.
Second.
Any comments? Yeah?
McBain?
Yes.
King?
Yes.
Schoniker?
Yes.
Challenger?
Yes.
Lakeman?
Yes.
Ferguson?
Yes.
Moving into new business. Ordinance number 13-0-2722, first reading. An ordinance for the allowance for use of personal vehicles on city business and repealing ordinances in conflict herewith.
So moved.
Second.
Any comments?
Yeah,
That's the
Yeah,
state,
how about a little
the
bit?
state's raised the reimbursement for personal use from 40 to 45 cents, and that's just getting in line with the state.
Now, when they use their personal vehicle, this doesn't include driving to work or anything like that. This is only if they're using it for on the job. So
Yes.
when would that come into play?
If,
For instance, if I go to Columbus for the bigger sport training class, I get reimbursed for mileage.
yeah, if you were
That's one example.
Say we have an officer that doesn't live in the city, and he lives 10, 15 miles away, and he gets called out on something at 10 o'clock at night, and he's at home without a car. At that point, is it 45 cents a mile or not?
Yeah?
Schoniker?
Yes.
Challenger?
Yes.
Lakeman?
Yes.
Ferguson?
Yes.
McBain?
Yes.
King?
Yes.
Ordinance number 13-0-2723, first reading. An ordinance authorizing the city manager to enter into a contract with Mid-Ohio Valley Line Incorporated, 16360 State Route 7 South, Marietta, Ohio, for the purchase of line for the water plant.
Vote.
Any comments or questions?
Lakeman?
Yes.
Ferguson?
Yes.
McBain?
Yes.
King?
Yes.
Schoniker?
Yes.
Challenger?
Yes.
Ordinance number 13-0-2724, first reading. An ordinance authorizing the city manager to enter into a contract with Light Oil Company, 3711 Lee Marks Road, Youngstown, Ohio, for the purchase of gasoline and diesel fuel.
So moved.
Second.
Any comments? Yeah?
Ferguson?
Yes.
McBain?
Yes.
King?
Yes.
Schoniker?
Yes.
Challenger?
Yes.
Lakeman?
Yes.
Ordinance number 13-0-2725, first reading. An ordinance authorizing the city manager to enter into a contract with Dunbar Asphalt Products Incorporated, P.O. Box 477, Wheatland, PA, for the purchase of asphalt.
So moved.
Second.
Any comments? Yeah?
King?
Yes.
Schoniker?
Yes.
Challenger?
Yes.
Lakeman?
Yes.
Ferguson?
Yes.
McBain?
Yes.
Next, we have an executive session scheduled for discussion of personnel and discussion of purchase of property. And motion to go to executive session.
So moved.
What property?
Yes.
Lakeman?
Yes.
Ferguson?
Yes.
McBain?
Yes.
King?
Yes.
Schoniker?
Will be any after that first? There won't be any action afterwards. So, if you want to stay and run off to,
Run like the wind.
Yeah, thanks for coming.